Well, this season has been a bit of a learning curve for Needham softball as their young players gain experience. The bats are starting to heat up, though, as the Rockets scored 9 runs against one of the state's best teams in Braintree. And then they also drove in 13 runs in their second win of the season over Weymouth. They had an opportunity to keep that momentum going heading into this week, starting with a game on Monday, May 14th against Framingham. Well, we got clear skies at Claxton and a beautiful day to play a ball game. Framingham, though, they're the team that opens the scoring in the first inning in the top half of the first with a runner on second, 1 down. The ball is hitting the gap for a double that brings in that runner to make it an early 1-0 lead for the Flyers. Needham, though, looks to answer right away as Christina Perez leads off the bottom of the inning with a drive down the right field line. It bounces past the right fielder, and Perez has thoughts on 3. She chugs around second, slides safely into third with ease. So a little bit later, the runner's now on the corners with 2 outs for the Rockets, but Veronica Hulbert grounds out to shortstop to end the threat there, and we still remain 1-0. Jump to the bottom of the third, where the Rockets string together a big inning. Avery Mathias rips a 2-bagger in between the center and right fielders. That's going to put runners on second and third with nobody out, so we've got a big threat coming here for the Rockets. Next batter will be Olivia Scala. She sends a fly ball to left field. Looks like it should be an easy out, but it's dropped by the left fielder there. That will bring home a run easily, and then up comes the cleanup hitter, Bergen Licht. She takes a hack and pokes it to left center field to drive in Mathias there from second to tie the game up at 2 apiece. Rockets are still going to threaten later in the inning. Now with 2 outs, Emily Umana steps up to take her hacks. She hits one by the third baseman. Scala scores to put Needham up 3-2. They would make it 4-2 before the end of the inning and a 2-run lead. So we jump to the top of the 6th inning now. Rockets run into a little bit of trouble as Framingham loads the bases with no outs. They get 1 out on a grounder here to the shortstop, Mackenzie Kraft. She throws home for the force out. Nice play there by the freshman. And then the next batter gets a pop-up to Julia Cote at third baseman, actually an infield fly. So that's out number 2. And then Cece Wexstein on the mound gets the third out by herself on the swinging strikeout, one of her 9 Ks on the day. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's Licht again. She adds some insurance for Needham with a solid base hit here to left field. 1 run scores, and then watch the throw here. Kind of gets away. Actually hits a bat on the on-deck circle. So the second runner is going to come in from third. That'll make it 7-2. The Flyers put a pair of runners on base in the 7th, but Wexstein gets the flyout to center field here, and Scala makes the easy grab, and the Rockets are victorious. 7-2 is the final. Wexstein with a strong performance on the mound once again. As I said, 9 Ks. Solid offensive showing all around for the Rockets, pounding out 10 hits, and Bergen Licht knocks in a game-high 3 RBIs. Needham now scheduled to have a rare night game on Friday, May 18th against Brookline. Well, Needham baseball hit a tough midseason patch at the beginning of May by losing 4 straight games. 3 of those 4 losses came by only 3 runs or less. But despite the skid, the playoffs were not out of the question for the Rockets, as they needed to win 6 of their last 10 games. And heading into a battle with Belmont on May 16th, the Rockets were just halfway there, as they had reeled off 3 straight victories and were hoping to make it 4. Well, the Rockets offense comes into this game through that 3-game win streak. They were averaging 10 runs. They're down 1-0 though in the bottom of the first. Kevin McKenzie steps to the plate with runners in scoring position, and he loops a base hit to center field. Steve Donovan scoots home from third base to tie this game up at 1 apiece. So we jump to the bottom of the third. McKenzie right back at it at the dish. This time though, he hits it the other way, down the right field line. That ball is going to get down and roll all the way to the fence. That allows McKenzie to race into second with a 1-out double. And then after a single from Alec Sharton, Will Foley steps to the plate. He takes a big hack and sends it to center field. That is caught, but it's deep enough to bring in McKenzie from third base and give their Rockets a 2-1 lead, their first advantage of the game. Tom Shimoleski, seems like every game we're at, he's on the mound for Needham, and he's in a bases-loaded jam in the 5th with the number 3 hitter Dennis Crowley at the plate, but he induces a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play to get out of the jam. Rockets still up with a 2-1 advantage, but on to the 7th. Belmont loads the bases with 1 out again. This time, they get the run home on a sac fly from Ryan Noon. That's going to get the run in easily and sends this game to extra innings. In the 8th, Shimoleski, now he's in left field. Gets a jump on a shallow pop fly here, and he shows he's got some range too, not just on the mound. Makes a diving catch right in front of our cameras. I'm telling you, this kid knows where we are. We go all the way to 11 innings where the Rockets get runners on second and third with no outs. Sharton up at bat. He sends a hard hit ball to center field. We're going to get a play at the plate. The throw home's on point, but Alex Lucier makes a beautiful hook slide around the catcher, and he scores the winning run. The rest of the Rockets come racing out to mob Sharton and celebrate their 3-2 walk-off win. It's actually their second walk-off win in a week. They had one in Cooperstown over Brookline. It's their fourth one in a row. Big-time victory for Needham to keep their playoff hopes alive. And up next on the schedule is a Saturday night showdown with Cardinal Spellman at Memorial Park.